I've been married 4 times now. I'm sure people watching from the outside were like, what is this girl's problem? What I portrayed to the world was, oh, this didn't work out, and it's fine, and I'm good, and they're good, and they were great, and I was great. And all of that was kind of bullshit.
Jennifer Lopez is getting more personal than ever. The Hollywood superstar took fans behind the scenes of her massive new project, This Is Me Now, an album and accompanying cinematic original which chronicles the emotional journey Jen has never shared publicly before. In the new Prime Video documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, Jennifer details the inspiration behind the creative undertaking and how reuniting with now husband Ben Affleck nearly 20 years after they called off their first engagement helped her face lifelong patterns she hadn't fully explored.
What he said and what he saw in me, and what he made me believe about myself, only comes from love. Because nobody else could make me see that about myself. It's very moving. Because I didn't think much of myself. And so the world didn't think much of me. That lined up.
Ben, who interviews Jennifer and makes frequent appearances throughout the doc, expressed his initial reluctance about the project and even recalled how stunned he was to learn that she had shared a book of private love letters and emails they'd sent to each other over the years, and how he reacted when Jen's collaborators told him their nickname for him.
My book that I had given her was down there. She was like, I've been reading, and this is the kind of inspiration I've been showing them the book. I was like, you've been showing all the musicians all those letters that, and they were like, yeah, we call you Ben Affleck. And I was like, oh my God. I did really find the beauty and the poetry and the irony in the fact that it's the greatest love story never told. And if you're making a record about it, that seems kind of like telling it.
Ben and Jennifer finally tied the knot in 2022. She was previously married to Ohani Noah, Chris Judd, and Mark Anthony, the latter of whom is the father of her 16-year-old twins, Max and Emmy. Though This Is Me Now takes an often dreamlike and what Jen calls meta approach to her past without naming names, she got choked up after filming triggered difficult memories of harrowing past relationships.
Being thrown around and manhandled like that, it's not fun. I mean, I was never in a relationship where I got beat up, thank God, but I've definitely been manhandled and hit a couple of other unsavory things. Rough. Disrespectful.
And the revelations are dramatic enough that Jen revealed that Hamilton star Anthony Ramos declined her offer to portray an intense role in her cinematic original because of his friendship with her ex.
So first of all, I didn't know that you and Mark were like good friends. I didn't know that. Well, that's nice. You know, he's the father of my kids, obviously. I'm never gonna do anything that's going to really like pinpoint him out, but it is very meta. It is about kind of the 20-year journey between that last album and this album, and a lot of things happened, and there was a lot of relationships that I was in. That thing that you're playing in it is representative of many relationships, you know, not one specific relationship.
Taylor Swift, Khloe Kardashian, Vanessa Hudgens, and Jennifer Coolidge are among the other stars who were revealed to have been unavailable for cameos. But Jennifer's monster-in-law co-star Jane Fonda did take part, and she didn't hold back when recalling her concerns about Bennifer re-entering the spotlight.
First of all, I want you to know that I don't entirely know why, but I feel invested in you and Ben. I really want this to work. However, this is my concern. Like, it feels too much like you're trying to prove something instead of just living it. You know, every other photograph is the two of you kissing, the two of you hugging.
That's us living our life.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Jen's heart on the line. J.Lo also now famously financed the project herself after an initial production deal fell through shortly before filming. Even Ben noted that her bold move is one that's usually considered a, quote, cardinal sin in Hollywood. But the triple threat was committed to her goal, and as her longtime friend and producing partner Elaine Goldsmith-Thomas says, it was ultimately an investment in herself.
And I was like, oh, shit. Who's paying for this? I guess me.
The Greatest Love Story Never Told is available on Prime Video now, and Jennifer revealed to Access Hollywood at the doc's premiere how it felt to finally see her vision come full circle.
I think that's the big overarching theme for me, right? It's kind of like what This Is Me Now means. It's about embracing who you are and accepting yourself and forgiving yourself for the things that you did where you look back and you go, why did I do that? Or that was a mistake, or that was stupid, or, you know, I wish I could have done that different. But kind of being gentle with yourself and forgiving yourself and you're going, you know what? It's part of my journey. That's who I am. And if I am ashamed of that or shy away from that, you know, how can I ever really fully embrace myself and accept myself for who I am and grow? I have to grow from those things. So you have to look at them before you can really grow.